and he was like, yeah, we're gonna abort. But then, like, after that, they asked us the question.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, we're gonna talk about teen pregnancy. Please, please, please hold up, wait a minute. What is this? YouTube is social media. Okay, what we do on here, we share thoughts, ideas, and opinions. This is what we do. Please don't be too dramatic in the comments area. Please don't be like, whatever, girl, you think you too good. No, 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 no. This is something that caught my eye and I wanted to talk about it. I know teen pregnancy is everywhere, but it's something that caught my attention. Okay? So bear with your girl. All right? I'm doing fair use here. Hold up. Okay? I'm gonna say this. I saw a video that caught my eye and I was like, whoa. And when I went to the bottom, it was the comment area. In the comment area, I felt like parenting is different in different homes. My family was a little bit more strict when it came to dating. Other people was lackadaisy. We'll see in this video. You'll get what I'm talking about. Let's just go ahead and get into the video, shall we?
Video, pregnant at 14. This is a two-part video. So this is the first part. This part is basically my reaction about how I got pregnant, about everyone else's reaction. So let's get into this video. If I do cry,
her baby,
you know, this is
her
just
baby
a disclaimer.
crib is
If
in
I
the back.
do cry, I cry because some parts were really emotional for me. And for like public service announcement, there's gonna be TMI.
And this is not about going to her channel and saying you calling her all out her name. This is about understanding parenting. You see what I mean? Because I kind of saw it in the comments and I was like, oh, everybody has a different household. Just keep an open mind, okay?
In this. So please beware, okay? If you don't like TMI, which I'm pretty sure nobody don't. Well, you know what? Let's get into this video. So, first of all, if you didn't know, I'm 16.
Oh, she's 16 now.
And I got pregnant at 14.
She got pregnant. Okay.
My son is currently 17 months. And the boy that I was with, because I'm not calling any names, the boy that I was with, he was the same age as me. He's just 3 months older than me. So I met him like a long time ago. We were kids.
Wait, is the boy still with her?
9-year-old type stuff. We were kids. So we started dating when we were 9-year-old. When we were 9 years old.
Did you hear that? 9 years old.
We've been on and off for years. And then we got really serious when I turned about like 13 for my 13th birthday.
Hormones coming in.
On like a late phone call. We were just talking about how we want to do things to each other. Like thinking about it now, it was just so corny. But we were talking about all that stuff. And then, you know, we was going into our teenagehood. So we started like, you know, at first we started kissing, and then after kissing, you know, when kissing, you go to touching. You start touching, and after touching is more touching, and then bam, like bam.
I just want to take a moment. Now, did you see how it all kind of started? She started when she was 9 years old. She started dating. I was not allowed to date at 9 years old. This is very different for me because I didn't know people were letting their kids date that very young. When you're 9 years old, you're still growing. You're still learning things. That something was a little different to me. You know, I was still playing in the mud when I was 9. Apparently, this girl here was already dating. So I want parents to get the idea that, you know, her parents allow her, I don't know if they allow her to date at 9. They probably weren't aware of her dating at 9 years old. This is pretty much how it all started. So just to see what's really going on, let's go further. She's laughing.
And, after that, you know, everybody should know how you get pregnant. sperm and egg, you put that together and bam, like booyah, it's a baby. It still amazes me though. That's crazy. Sperm and an egg, and then bam, it's a baby. It's crazy, bro. You could even get pregnant with a pre-cum. That's crazy. But we didn't use protection. We didn't use protection at all, which was stupid because I know, like me personally know from my parents, they tell me this all the time, use protection, use protection. Even protection is not always good. My father, he drilled it down in my head. My mom definitely drilled it down in my head, especially with her story that the first time she had gotten pregnant was her first time doing it. So I should have already like had it in my head, you know, like, yo, if you do this,
you're gonna get pregnant.
Protection at least, and you know, so that you don't get pregnant. But I was in the mood, you know. I was in the mood, y'all. I was in the mood, and I was getting right to it. Like, this is
she's
how
being
it happened.
serious.
Like,
she's being real. This is how they think at 9 and 14 years old of age.
It was late in the night. Everybody was sleeping, and I remember, like, I think he came into the room because I was staying with him at the time. He came into the room and he was just like...
This was something that was alarming to me. I want to know how many parents will let their opposite sex friend stay with them. I will yet again. The only time I rarely could have stayed at my girlfriend's house, like, you know, at my friends that were girls' house. This girl was, you know, spending the night at her boyfriend's house. Did they know that she was dating him? My thing is, even if she wasn't dating him, like, this is just odd to me. It's kind of like she's just doing her own thing. I just felt like she was doing her own thing. I just can't believe it.
We started talking, then all of a sudden we started kissing, then we started dry humping. And in my head, I'm like, the real thing is here. Why am I dry humping and the real thing is here? I might as well take the real thing and not do dry hump. Like Rashida. Take the damn dry hump. At least you won't get pregnant. But no, she wouldn't listen to me. So after that,
somebody in the background was talking.
We went and did the real thing. It was kind of emotional for me because I never really had sexual intercourse like that.
Like that?
Because of an incident that happened to me when I was younger, but we're not going to disclose on that. That's another time, another day. But yeah, what? It was really emotional for me.
Something else happened with her?
And he did not pull out. He did not pull out. Yes. And that's how we made Mason. Now I can look back at it and think of it as a joke. Like, damn. Why you didn't pull out, nigga? Like, pull out. Pull out. But, yeah. One night, I think it was like our third time. Yeah, it was our third time. And he fell asleep instead of usually he'd get up and go into his room so that no one would see us and whatever.
Oh, they were sneaking around doing it.
Cuddling with me.
Okay.
And even before that time, I kind of felt like something was wrong with me because my period came, but it was like light. My period is never light. Bloody Mary said that I'm bloody and I'm gonna come for you. Like, it's never light. It's never been easy for me during my period. Like, it's always ham, and my stomach like, hold on.
She got a wonderful personality.
Just a little bit.
Wonderful personality.
That, I was ignoring it because I was like, nah, I'm not pregnant.
That's what they all say.
I'm not pregnant. And I was even planning on buying the Plan B pill, but it was too late for that. So his dad caught us, and he got in trouble, and I heard it. I pretended like I was sleeping, but I heard. I didn't even remember he was next to me. Like, I didn't even notice that he was
So
next
they
to
had
me.
them in
Or else I would've
separate
woken up like,
rooms.
"Yo,
Okay.
you need to go. You need to
Okay,
go back to
okay.
your room."
See, I read the comments before I saw this video. So they sneaked around and did this. Parents didn't know anything about it. Yet again, I don't know how her parents got away with that. My parents knew, my mom knew my every move. That hoe knew where I was at. I ain't mean to call my mama a hoe. I love her. But she knew my every move. Every move. I couldn't, there was just no way. She knew what I was gonna do. She knew me. She knew me because she birthed me. So it's odd to me how her parents didn't know that. Really, like, do you not know your kids? They're not innocent how you think they are. I think a lot of people think that their kids are automatically innocent and they're not gonna do things that they do.
Before someone sees us, you know? But I didn't notice. And then that next day, I think I had gotten my glasses, and I came back to their place, and they were like, "Rashida, we need to talk to you." And Matt, they shoot, I said his name. Dang, I don't know how to bleep. Dang, that's what happens when you so deep in the story, bro. You just be blurting out things you're not supposed to be saying.
I know how to bleep.
Saying names like that.
I know how to bleep names.
I hope I don't say nobody else's name.
What? Anybody else's name?
Anyways, I was like, dang. Like, they pulled him in, and I know
she did it again.
When he gets in the I don't care mood, he does not care. He just says whatever he want to say. He's not going to lie. He's going to tell you the truth and tell you as it is. Like,
well, long as she didn't give the last name.
Lie. Say no. Say no, we didn't do anything. Say no, nothing happened. Say we were just hugging each other as brothers and sisters or something. But no, he told them the truth. And at the time, we weren't together because after a while, you know, I started to feel bad. I was like, look, we're not together. So to make the lie, for me, to make the lie a little less lie, it sounds stupid now. To make it a little more truth, we're not together. We're just friends with benefit. And that's what he told his parents, that we're friends with benefits. I was like,
wow.
Like, I was so nervous. I was just like, oh shoot, what's my mom gonna think? She's gonna kill me. Just let her kill me. Let her kill me. Let this be finished. Let her kill me. But surprisingly, she didn't kill me. She was so calm. Why was she calm? My mom's never calm.
Oh wow.
And I was so scared.
My mom would have never been calm.
When they say that it's normally when the person is silent that they're like more dangerous or something.
Yeah, they are.
I started thinking like, yo, things about to get real in this joint. Things about to get real. Like, oh shoot. His mom was asking questions. Like, his mom was doing all the talking. I love his mom. She was like the level-headed one. She wasn't like, she was disappointed, not gonna lie. She was mad disappointed. The person who hit me the hardest that I disappointed was his dad.
Yeah.
I love that man so much. Like,
you probably had high hopes for her.
The bond that we had together before all this pregnancy stuff, we were mad close. Like, mad close. He's a guy, his father is the type of man that if you're close to him, you're close to him. And he's going to show you the sides that he doesn't show to other people. And not many people can come close to him. So I got the opportunity to go close to him and see that side of him. And I got so comfortable with him.
So the parents didn't even know they were not even in a real relationship.
Like, I felt like he hated me. And I mean, why not? I was doing the dirty deeds in your house.
Exactly.
Why not? You should hate me. That's the person that hit me the hardest. My mom, I felt so like crap. I felt like crap because I'm like, look, I want to make you proud, and look, I disappointed you. My whole family was so disappointed that I had sex. And then further on, they asked us questions. They were like, hey, if you are pregnant, what are you going to do with the baby? I instantly said abortion.
What?
Don't get me wrong.
Oh.
I love my baby. I love him to death. If I did have an abortion, I would probably die. But in my head, then and there, I'm too young. I didn't want kids. I didn't even want a husband. I didn't want anything to do with anyone because I wanted to be a lawyer. And lawyers, they don't really have time for family. I want to focus on my job and my future. I don't have time for this right now. Like, let's get it. And that's it. And at first, I don't want to call his name, but I already did. He at first, agreed with me, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna abort. But then, like, after that, they asked us a question. They were like, did you have your period? In my head, I was like, yeah, I had my period. It was just a little light, because that's what I thought. I had my period. So they were like, okay, we're going to wait until the next period come to make sure that you're not pregnant.
Uh-oh.
And after a while, I was still staying with them, and he came to me one night, and
she was like, still staying with them. What's going on?
You could do this. Come into me, like, look, he came to me, and he was like,
we could do this. We could work through this. We can go through this. We can do this
together. I'm looking at you like, go through what? You go through it. Do you know what it's like being pregnant? Do you know? Have you seen your mom? Mind you, I watched his mom give birth. Well, not watch her physically give birth, but I watched her go through her 2 pregnancies, and it was not good. It was not good. It was not fairy tales like these people tell you.
It's not. That's what everybody says. I don't know.
I was about to like.
That's what everybody tells me. It's not a fairy tale.
No, I'm having an abortion. That's what I want. I don't want kids right now. I'm too young. 14 is. Sorry about that. A call came in, but.
Oh, she knows how to edit, and she's just keeping stuff in that she want to keep in.
After that, like, it just started hitting me. Like, it hit me like mad hard. Like, I mean, realization that like I could possibly be pregnant. In my head, I'm like, my life would be over. Like, completely over. Like, what would I do? Like, I can't become a lawyer anymore. That's too many. It just won't work. I can't do what I want to do anymore. Like, I just started to lose hope in like my life.
I don't think. I think kids delay your dreams, but I don't think kids stop your dreams. It's you that stop your dreams. I know a lot of young adults that don't have no kids, and they are just. I know somebody right now that's head over heels right now just for a boy. She's not even going to college because of him. So it's the person that doesn't, pursue their career. You get what I'm saying? It's not kids. It's not.
To lose hope in everything. I didn't even want to be around. Like, he would try and come and comfort me, and I would literally push him away. Like, I just push him and like, don't touch me. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I was just in so much shock. Like, oh my gosh. Even though I know I caused it on myself, I was like, what am I gonna do? I would cry in the nights. Like, I would be in the girls' room and I would just be by myself.
Feels
like,
good. Have sex, but then down on
dark.
you. You might be pregnant and you're not ready for it.
I have to sleep with some kind of light. But I was in complete darkness. And I would just cry. Like, I would just cry myself to sleep. Like, literally cry myself to sleep completely. Like, oh my gosh. Those days, that was horrible. That was horrible. I would never wish that on anyone. And after that, I remember one day they made tacos, and they made it like how they usually made it, and it was too much grease for me, and I just couldn't eat it. All I ate was the fruits. Like, literally all I ate was the fruits. And I realized, like, something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong. And after that, I started to hate myself. I hated myself. Oh my gosh. And then we got kicked out. We were temporarily homeless.
Whoa.
We were staying at their...
This is what I'm trying to figure out. Why was she staying? This is the confusing part. She never told why was she staying at the boyfriend house? Was she kicked out over here? It doesn't make any sense because she's over there. She's like, at the time I've been staying with them. Like, what is going on? Like, something is going on. I guess she'll tell us.
Because we were going to move to Texas, like, away from everything. We were going to move. And I got pregnant, and we couldn't move anymore. So my brother started to hate me because of that. He started to hate me, like, literally hate me. He would curse me out every day. He would tell me things, like, bad things. Some things that you just wouldn't want to ever tell your siblings. He would tell me to die and kill the baby. Mind you, this was past. He loves Mason, like, he loves Mason a lot. Everybody loves Mason, but that's what he would tell me to do. He would tell me to jump off a cliff. Like, I should just die and go away and stop causing problems.
Say what?
And I was really thinking about doing that.
Wow.
I even tried to do that. And luckily, we had a neighbor, and he's now my mom's husband. We had a neighbor, and my neighbor, he took us in, and my mom told him the situation, and you know what his response was? Well, and this was my nickname for him, Little Honey. He was like, well, Little Honey just gotta stop eating chicken, fried chicken, and all that greasy stuff, and we just gotta stock up on vegetables. I was like, wow. He was the only person that was thinking positive.
Okay.
Yo, it is what it is. Let's move on, because we're not doing no abortion. And I thank him. I want to thank him publicly. Like, yo, thank you. I'm going to thank him. I already did. But yeah, I'm thankful for him. He was there, and he was probably the only person that said that. Like, yo, even my apostle, she didn't say, like, that I should get an abortion, but she was hoping that I wasn't pregnant. And then everybody was hoping that I wasn't pregnant. But in my head, in my opinion, I don't want to make her sound bad, but in my head, I felt like she was hoping that I had a miscarriage.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, everyone was praying. I was praying that I had a miscarriage. I didn't even tell you guys how I found out that I got pregnant. Damn, I was so organized. But yes, how I found out that I got pregnant, my mom had a dream. And she had a dream of me having a belly.
Oh, wow.
And wearing a white dress with my hair in a ponytail. And then she had a fish dream.
That's what they say.
So she woke up one day and she was like, let's go to the store. We took the dollar store pregnancy test, but it was confusing us. So we went and bought the expensive pregnancy test, and it said immediately, not even waiting for like, not even a minute, like 30 seconds, it was like, you're pregnant. I was like I stood there, I was like,
wow.
Like, I was literally walking, like, I was just in shock. My mom, I feel like the screws just started falling out. It just started falling out. And the sad part was I still had to go to school. And at the time, the school, people didn't know, they didn't know about it. They didn't know that I was pregnant. They didn't know. But someone told someone, and then the other person told another person, and it started to spread.
There it goes.
And my apostle heard about it, but not from us. She heard about it from somebody else.
What did she say? Her apostle?
And she
Apostle?
called
What?
a meeting, and we told her what went down, and we told her what happened, and she basically was like, why would you guys do that? You guys are one of my two top students at the school that I know would have a great future. Why would you guys do that? She was disappointed, and it didn't really faze me a lot, you know? In my head, I was just like, I just need to get this over with. I just need to go home. Or whatever that place was that I had called it, because it was not home. Like, I dreaded going home at one point. But yeah, we had a meeting with her, and then she arranged a church meeting. Now, that night, it was very eventful. Like, it was so eventful. I was not going to let nobody talk nothing down on me. I was trying so hard. I even brought my homework to keep my mouth shut, yo. And I kept raising my hand. They wouldn't let me talk. I kept raising my hand. They wouldn't let me talk. They were bashing my mom. They were bashing Matthew's mom. They were bashing Matthew's dad, Matthew's parents. They were bashing everybody. They were like, oh, you should have watched your kids, but you don't watch your kids. So I was mad. I'm still kind of heated about that day, but I'm over it. I forgive everybody. And
what you guys gotta understand, people gonna have different.
People
gonna have different views on this.
I could have said it nicer, but I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. That night though, everybody cried. It was sad. It was sad. I remember I had said something. I was like, I got the mic and I was like, I thought you guys were hypocrites. That's how it was in my head. I thought you guys were hypocrites. And I was really going to say, I thought you guys were hypocrites. But you coming out here tonight, it really shows that you do have heart. You guys do have some kind of something to actually come out here and try to support us. But they don't want to listen to me. So they took the mic away. And this prophet was like, oh.
Where were they? What?
He was basically saying, I'm ungrateful. Okay, and next. So that happened, and
that's not even. That don't make any sense.
Things just got too much for my mom, and me and Matthew were finally getting back, how we were before, understanding that we're both becoming parents, that we have to strengthen our relationship for him, for the baby, and all of a sudden, my mom was just like, we're moving.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you mean we're moving? Like, that same day, we moved. Like, the same day she told us we were moving, it's the same day we moved.
That's the best.
Bye to my friends. I didn't get to say nothing. Nothing. I can still remember when they found out. They were so shook. Like, no one expected me to be pregnant. Me, of all people, they did not expect me to be pregnant. They were shocked to hear that. They didn't believe me until they saw my belly. But yeah, we moved and things got rocky for me because I got really depressed then. That's when I really started to get so depressed because I didn't have my support that I had. I didn't have my peoples with me. Me and Matthew's relationship started to get so rocky because we couldn't see each other, and we only saw each other at school, and now we're not going to the same school, so it was rocky. It was really rocky. It was hard. It was so hard. Oh my gosh. So hard. My belly was growing and he wasn't there. He wasn't there to witness Mason's first kick. He wasn't there to witness, how I looked when I found out it was a boy, because they were trying to keep it a secret. He wasn't there. Like, that, it hurt.
This is really intense.
It hurt a lot for me that I didn't have that, that bond. Like, we're in this together and forever. And it got really rough for me, and I put a lot of my negative emotions on him, I put a lot of it because I felt as though like I was the only one that was trying and he wasn't trying, and like I kept trying to see him and trying to let him, you know, do something in the baby's life. And I feel like he wasn't like trying to do anything, which he was. I just couldn't see it. It was so sad. My heart hurts. I just like remember the times that I hated. Like I didn't want anything to do with Mason, like at all. I didn't want anything to do with him.
I'm
Anything at all.
I'm zoning out in her freaking story.
He just kicked, and I was like, oh my gosh, how could I even think that way of you? You give me life, man. Going through all of that trauma, like I'm amazed at how I stuck through it. I cried every night now. I cried every night. Like, I mean, every night. That's probably why my skin's so luscious. But I cried every night. Every single night. And it was sad for me. It was really sad for me. I cried a lot. Yeah. I sure did. There was this one night, sidetracked in a little bit, because I'm basically finished. But there was this one night that I knew God was still with me. Because I'm just letting y'all know I'm a believer. I'm a real believer. Because this gotta be a sign that God did not leave me during this time.
I didn't know it was that long. Well, okay. I wish people would really watch the whole video. I watched pretty much the whole video. She says that's the end. It's like 29, almost 30 minutes long. This is part 1. You guys gotta stop like judging people at the beginning. This is why I said like let's see it like her point of view and see what she was going through. They basically was doing this behind the parents' back. The parents didn't know anything about this. I'm not quite sure why she was over there staying with them, but she couldn't stay with her mom. And you know, like I said, there's a lot of strict parents, and I know my mom, she was very strict. She didn't play around with that whole thing. You had to go sneak behind her back because like I said, my mom knew everything. She knew everything, any and everything. And like I said, you know, she listened to this, she realized the mistake that she made, and she realized that something beautiful came out of it, which is her baby Mason. You know, although she's having issues with her ex-boyfriend, he wasn't there, they moved. I still think it was best for them to move. I'm sorry, I know I might sound wrong, but if I feel like if your daughter does get pregnant, I think the best thing to do is move. It just makes the predicament worse because she was already stressed out, and it sounded like she was thinking about harming herself. Just saying, her brother, it was just very ugly. But take the time to get to know these stories, like, you know, these stories that people tell on YouTube and stuff like that, before you open your mouth. Made me shame because I was like, wait a minute, 14 and pregnant, like, let me listen to this. And I saw the comments in the area. Some of them were good. I didn't felt like anybody was negative. I felt like everybody was voicing their opinion. Like, I don't understand why she was staying. I don't understand that either, because I'm when I was 14, I was not allowed to, like I say, I wasn't allowed to stay at a lot of people's places, not even my own family members' places, only with my parents. My mom was very protective because she didn't want me to make the same mistakes she made. But all in all, she's a very beautiful young lady. She learned from her mistakes, you know. Hopefully she did. Sounds like she did. But at the beginning I was like, okay. But you know, I really wish people will watch these videos so they can get a better understanding as to why kids are getting pregnant. I feel like a lot of parents are not having these conversations about sex. I think a lot of us really do need, well, I don't have kids, but I did know that my mom and, you know, my dad, especially my mom, she talked about sex with me. So I had a better understanding of babies and the responsibilities of taking care of a baby. So, and I have a lot of nieces and nephews, so I already know. So just keep that in mind. She now knows. Sex is beautiful, but when you get pregnant and you're not ready, you know, you go through a lot. But let me know what you think of the video. Like I state, please do not go to her channel and disrespect her. If you do go see her video, show her with a lot of respect. I always tell people this: show every YouTuber with respect, because they deserve that, you know. But thank you for tuning in with your girl MJ's Nia. I'll see y'all later. Peace.